Have you ever found yourself sitting in a sweet moment of silence with your child and out of the blue they ask you things like, does God have pets? And what's God's favorite color? Or maybe they're thinking deeply and they would say like, why would God want his son to die? Asking questions can be a really fun and unique phase in a child's life. When your child begins talking at age 2, they're already full of questions, and those don't really stop as they get older. Asking questions and processing answers helps kids to take the knowledge they have learned and categorize it in their minds. Then they start to put the pieces together and create a worldview. And if you're a Christ-following family or your kids have been to church before, we hope God is a big piece of their worldview. So why do they ask so many questions about God? Well, think about this. Your child can see the world around them, right? They can see their friends, they can see people hurting, they can see people having fun, they can see animals and the sunrise and the sunset. They can see the rain falling from the sky and the waves flowing on the beach. But can they see God? Not in the way their brains really understand. This means they have a ton of questions to ask to understand who God is and what it really means to have a relationship with him. We believe that asking questions is the first discipleship step a child takes. And as parents, here's how we can help them thrive during this phase. Don't be afraid of their questions. Let's be honest, sometimes kids ask really hard questions we may not know the answer to, and that's okay. Just tell them, I'm not really sure about that. Would you help me find the answer? Kids need to know that it's okay to not know everything. Be sure to follow through and include them when you look it up. We love gqkids.org as a resource to get kid-friendly answers. And next, ask them questions. Show them how to be curious about God. If you have a Bible you're reading with your kids, ask them questions as you read. Like, why do you think God let the guards put Daniel in the lion's den if he was just going to keep him safe anyway? Or when they're playing all morning and you finally settle in for a snack, you can ask, do you think God likes to have fun? See, God is everywhere. And when we constantly point back to God, it helps kids place him in their world. And lastly, engage with resources. At Faith Promise, we equip Christ followers to win their world, right? Our whole mission is to equip you with the tools to disciple your kids at home. We believe you are the primary spiritual leader of your kids. So every quarter, we're going to give your family resources created uniquely for each of our Kids Steps phases. We also have resources with answers to your kids' questions, books that you can read with them, Bible recommendations, and weekly Win Your World challenges in FP Kids. We're here for you. If you ever need a resource or have a question, just click the link by this video and we'll get you connected with someone. Asking questions is a really awesome phase. Your kids may be here for a year or they may be here for 3 years. Remember, our job is to lead our kids to Jesus through obedience. And when your child is ready for a relationship with Jesus, the Holy Spirit will prompt them. We'll talk more about that in our next step, ready to begin a relationship with Jesus.